Gina here, and welcome to the 42nd week of my baby updates. I'm here with Jacob Henry, and he is 9 months and 3 weeks old. I'm not exactly sure his weight because I think our scale is inaccurate, but when I weighed him, he was 17.7 today, and he was 18.8 last week, so I don't think that's accurate. But yeah, he is underweight, and so we're feeding him a lot. He likes mashed potatoes. Yeah, maybe we should get a baby scale or something like that to make sure we have his weight accurate. But I am exhausted. I am just so tired at work. And so I either need to cut back on client work, maybe even phase out some of my clients. I'm not sure. Maybe it needs that, I should send some of it to my assistants. I don't know. But there's just a lot that's going on in my head. And with last week, this was the, last week was the anniversary of my dad's passing, and so on the 14th, and so I'm kind of still dealing with some grieving stuff, and I purchased an hour from one of my grief counselor slash coach. He does Psyche. His name is Ron Schlegel, and he's very good. And so we had 2 sessions. One actually, Jacob was taking a nap and woke up right in the middle of it, so we could not finish that therapy session. But the technique is called Psyche, and so it's a neurospiritual science technique, and it's kind of just reprogramming your brain to think about things in a different way. And so what's really coming up for me is that I'm just such a people pleaser that I'm, going over and above what the Call of Duty, what I'm charging, just it's not good. I'm very, very, very tired. And apparently that's because of my need to please everybody. And then I end up being, exhausted, depleted. And that's not a good pattern for Jacob to learn, and it's definitely not a healthy pattern for me. So I have to stop doing that. So we're working on things like, letting go and giving to God and things like that. And I'm still working on that. But I am just so tired. And then Jacob is not wanting to sleep in his crib. He's wanting to co-sleep. And I don't like co-sleeping. I've read the research. I think something like, I was looking at it last night. I think it was over 3,600 babies die a year from SIDS. And so we don't really want to have the baby in the bed with you, sleeping. And so it's just not safe, and I don't like it, but he kind of, for some of the night wants to do that. So either that means I'm not sleeping or I'm dozing off and having put back in his crib, and then he cries. And then sometimes he goes to his dad, he wants to sleep in the dad's bed. So it's just like, it's a big, exhausting thing that we need to do, and maybe we need to sleep train him, which would kind of break my heart, because then he would just be crying in his crib until he self-soothes. So I don't like that either, but I'm not exactly sure what to do. So if you're a parent, you have cracked the code for that, leave a comment for me, let me know. But the Bible verse that I'm working on for this week is from 2 Corinthians 5:5. Now he who has prepared us for this very thing is God, who also has given us the Spirit as a guarantee. So, I know that God has already taken care of all these things, all these things that I worry about, my clients, my grieving, Jacob not gaining weight, all those things. He's already taken care of. And so I have to really work on just letting go and trusting that he's going to take care of it. But in the meantime, I'm exhausted, so I have to still work on that. So that's all there is for this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.